I'm Christine Stavropoulos.
Και εγώ ο Νίκος Σαμίδης. Και αυτό είναι το Greek Podyssey, το podcast της ομογένειας.
A podcast for Hellenes worldwide, sharing stories, culture, identity, laughs and a little bit of tsugrisma along the way.
Γιατί μπορεί να φύγαμε από την Ελλάδα, αλλά η Ελλάδα δεν έφυγε ποτέ από μας.
This podcast brought to you by Natasha Karamiho, your trusted legal voice in Greece for all your legal matters, and Helco Consulting, trusted services for all business and investments in Greece.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Greek Podyssey. And today we're gonna talk about one of the most iconic Greek islands based on people's reviews. And that's it.
We're touring Crete.
Okay, we're touring
Crete.
Crete. Η Κρήτη μας. Welcome, Christine.
Welcome, Nico. This subject is going to be near and dear to your heart, given that you are half Cretan.
Half Cretan or
Cretan?
Cretan?
I like to say Cretan.
Cretan, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Cretan sounds right. Cretan sounds a bit Cretan.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like a, yeah.
Cretinos.
Let me just say off the bat that I visited Crete 2 years ago. Fell in love with that island. Loved, I wish I could have spent more time. There was something different to see, which is really specific of every Greek island. There's something different to see anywhere. But, you know, it was the magic of Crete, the Mandinades, the lira, the dancing. I crave, I love that.
What was this TV series in Greek TV, Sasmos?
Yes.
I know people visiting Crete to experience the men with the mustaches and
The
all
cliches.
these cliches.
You know when you had your moustache a while ago before you shaved it?
Yeah.
I was really, really hoping to see a big Cretan. Okay, here we go. This is what I want.
Okay.
A big curly Cretan moustache, and then you went and spoilt it all.
You know what?
And then you went and spoiled it all by saying something lovely, funny, like "I love you."
I'll tell you what happened. I posted on Facebook with or without, and all my Cretan friends and family went down and said, "Please go shave your mustache."
Really? From Crete?
Yes. I was like, "Come on, man! I'm getting prepared for me coming in summer to be like a Feditkem Cretan." And you told me, say, "Yeah, it's aging you. Like you look older. Just
I liked it.
shave it."
I would have thought it's sacrilege for someone from Crete to shave off their moustache.
Well.
I don't think even the women do it.
Not all. Not all Cretans have a mustache.
Yeah.
It used to be. We have a few different things that we're still keeping on doing that. Yeah, but the mustache in Crete is a like a big trademark.
Yes. Let's talk about Cretan people.
Okay, let's start with the island first of all,
All
and
right,
then we
let's
go
go
to
the
the
island.
Cretan
Then I want to go to
people.
the people, particularly the Cretan men.
So we have four basic nomus or regions.
Prefectures, yes.
Yeah, as municipalities. One is the first one is Chania. Rethymno is the second one. Rethymno.
Rethymnon, ne?
Heraklion is the third one, and we have Lasifi, which is the very end, the last one, the fourth one. If you go and travel from one side to the other, you will experience different things. For example, like Chania and Rethymno, the kind have of these Venetian aromas, still blends with the Cretan architecture, and it's still there. When you're moving further away, you still can see these influences, but Iraklio is like, as we say, a mini Athens, something like that. Then you go to Lasithi, it's totally different. It's a more relaxed Agios Nikolaos, like the high-end resorts, Eluda and Spinaloga is over there. You know what Spinaloga, Christine?
Yes. Is that where they go trekking?
No.
No?
No.
Tell me, educate me.
Spinalonga is the island they used to put to send away the
Prisoners.
yes, the especially first it started as a place isolation for the lepers. So there were, and there's a beautiful movie about that.
Yes.
You must see this movie. I can't remember the name, but it's a beautiful movie.
Maybe that's why I've heard of the name, because of that.
So and then no, you heard the name because when Huda was in Greece,
They used
to send.
Yes.
They used to send.
The prisoners there.
Not prisoners only, but also it was a place for the exiled
Yes.
people. So it has a lot of history and a lot of pain, this small island. Which places have you visited in Crete?
Essentially, Chania. I was only there for maybe 10 days, and I didn't want to be 2 days here, 2 days there. I went to Balos Beach. Beautiful. You know, the pink sand. The water was light aqua. Like there was different shades that went from clear to light aqua to eventually deep blue. And I'm walking through this water because, as you know, when you get to Balos Beach, there's no pier. It stops. You've got to walk, hold your luggage
Yes.
above your head or
Yes.
whatever, your beach things, and you walk. And as you're walking, you think, "Oh my God, what is this water that I'm walking through? It's just magical,
Yes.
phenomenal."
Crete has different landscapes on the south of the island and the north of the island. So if you go down, like where the Livikopela is, Libyan
Yes,
Sea,
yes.
that's totally different, the scenery, if you are on the top of the island, which is the Aegean Sea, the Cretan.
Talk us through the scenery. What's it like? I know the island it's the land of the olives, Yitiselias. There's olives everywhere in Crete.
Yes, it's the waters, for example. If you go and swim there, for example, on June, down on the side of Crete, the waters are more cold. It's not because it's open. It's the
Pelagos.
yes. It's it's that small spot there between Africa,
Yeah.
and it's very funny that it's shorter trip to go from Crete to Africa than from Crete to Thessaloniki.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a different. It's different. It's more because it's a big island. You have differences. It's not like a small island.
Is there differences regionally with the food?
Every region has different things to how they do, how they cook, but they share the same, like, let's say, a few famous Cretan dishes.
You tell us some of the Cretan dishes. I mean,
Okay.
dako salad is probably one
Dako
of the
salad
most
is one of the
best known.
okay. Chochli,
Yeah,
what's that?
I don't know. Is it shells?
Saligaria.
Saligaria, yes, yes. And I loved the snails in garlic and loved it. I had it a lot in Crete.
We have, for example, Adikristo.
Tinafto.
To Adikristo, it's a way of. I was telling you about in one of the other episodes, a way of cooking the meat, the lamb. So it's a firebone, and they put on a big sticks the meat around the firebone, and that's how they cook it.
Yes.
They have the famous gamopilafo.
Αυτό το γαμοπίλαφο. Αυτό το γαμοπίλαφο.
Yeah.
So that's traditional at weddings.
Yes.
At what stage of the wedding do you have
That's
gamo
during the reception.
Really?
Yes.
So that's the first dish.
And okay, we are at weddings. Weddings is a big thing in.
Oh my God, I'll tell you
in
about that in a
Crete.
sec. Yes.
Okay, the celebrations could take days,
Yes.
and we don't only celebrate the wedding; we celebrate the pre-wedding as well. We call it progamo.
Yes.
So it's like a smaller celebration for the very close family and friends, and then the big one imagine, Christine, like you don't need a reception to have a wedding in Crete. You need a square.
You need a paddock.
You need a stadium.
A stadium,
A
yes.
small football field
Yeah.
to have 700, 800 people in dancing. And so gamopilafo is a method of cooking the rice, the pilafi. And on slowly cooked, it's like risotto in a way, slow cooked, on a broth that the lamb has been boiled before,
Nice.
and also has the secret butter in it, which is staka. Staka, it's a type of a butter.
Butter?
Yes.
Really?
In Crete. So that ingredient gives this,
Flavor.
and of course, the meat that is served is not lamb, is ziguri, is like the old lamb, the aged.
Oh, you mean
aged.
a sheep?
Yes.
mature.
Yes.
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 Not
I don't
like-
know how to say it in
Yeah.
English.
Do you know how they say "Η γριά η κότα έχει
Έχει
το
το
ζουμί"?
ζουμί,
Does
ναι.
that apply to
Is it to
sheep
the
as well?
sheep as well? Yes.
You know, when I was in Crete, I was staying with a friend of mine, and she said, "You've got to stay for this wedding. We're invited to come and as our guest." I couldn't change my plans, but they were going to the programo, like you said, the pre-wedding. And she said, it's not very big. It's about 800 people. I go, what? She says, the pre-wedding dinner, whatever, 800. I go, how many is at the wedding? And she said, oh, the wedding's going to have 2,500 people. I said, what?
Yeah, and it takes days. I've seen weddings like for 3 days celebrating,
Yes.
dancing, eating.
Just logistically, how do you serve 2,500 people at a wedding?
So I'll tell you my experiences. When I'm in my village in Crete, which is a beautiful, nice village, name is Koufi, and it's in Rethymno. Friends from the village are gathering together. They do the preparation with the animals, everything with the food. So it's like a collective happiness, if I can say so. Everyone's happy to help, to assist for that reason. So it's not catering.
So
It's not catering. They cooking their food that they will serve on the wedding.
I just couldn't visualize it.
Okay, imagine like huge 1.5 meters chukalla cooking pots.
Yes.
I don't know the chukali, the English version,
Yeah.
but imagine that full of meat boiling like for hours because it's a slow cooked. It's on the wood, on charcoal, on the fire or whatever.
Yes.
So it's a very nice process. It's beautiful.
I wish I could have changed my ticket and attended that wedding. I think it would have been. It was the mayor. The mayor was getting married. So
Of Hanya?
yes.
Okay.
And I was invited to go to the wedding, which they said it's going to be like something you've never experienced, but I couldn't swing it because I would have missed my connecting flight back to Australia.
It's an experience. It's an experience.
And do they shoot the guns in the air, or is that illegal?
Of course it's illegal. It's illegal to have a gun.
But so many people in Crete have guns.
Okay, yes, we do. Because we are... Okay, I'm not a big fan of these things because I know it's part of our tradition, but again, many people have lost their lives through like a mis-shooting.
Yes.
And Cretans know about the resilience.
Yes.
And because in Crete, the army wasn't that big in the island, they're allowed to certain amount of people and they're trained to use and to have guns for army purposes, for in case of something happens.
Yeah.
So we call it ethnofylaki.
Right.
So many people had their guns there. And that's how people having guns at homes. And my grandpa used to have, my uncle used to have. But they use them, wisely, not on...
I just thought they used them celebratory.
It is. It
Yeah.
is celebratory. But again, accidents do happen.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Many.
Why do Cretan people have this? When you talk about Cretans, it's like, don't mess with a Cretan because you're going to come off second best.
Yes. They're
Why are they known to be that way? Them and Mañates.
We now okay. Yeah, there's a big debate about who's
The Mina.
yeah. So
Watching it this alias on Mega. They're
very proud people, and they get offended really easily.
I was scared.
but like they can get offended because you didn't drink the shot that I gave you.
And they pull out a gun.
No, they're not pulling up. But I'm telling you, like they're very easy. They're firing up like that.
It doesn't take much to go from 0 to...
Yes.
Yeah.
So and especially if there are a few drinks involved in, then it's much easier this to happen. So that's why they say, because they're very proud people, and also
Yes, they go from
the
0 to
the snap
100.
very, very,
Snap.
yeah.
Snap. And the Cretan men have this image of tall, dark, good-looking. You know, when you...
Like
when
me. Nah.
You're the antithesis. You're fair, blue-eyed. You're no.
No, we have blue eyes in Crete, and
Yeah.
green eyes.
But and I just love. I can never get sick of watching Cretan dancing.
Are we going to dancing?
No. I just said. I'm just talking to. I'm
Yeah.
visualizing those Cretan tall men that wear the boots and they bang their feet and they.
Stivania. We call it Stivania. There are a few places that you're gonna visit, and you'll see people wearing the Stivania, the boots, and maybe the sariki,
I love it. The little
the-
scarf, the crocheted
yes,
thing. Right, yes.
that one. But not all people, and especially the young generation, they're not doing it. They're not doing it.
I went
They're
there
going
looking
on
for
the
that.
weddings.
Yeah.
We love to go on the weddings dressed up with the vest.
The cummerbund.
None. Yes, no knives, no guns, no knives, no guns. And it's just like the wedding official, if I can say, official.
Costume.
Yes,
The national.
And they're wearing the white
Yes.
sariki here
the
on the
wedding.
weddings.
Yes.
And
Going to wedding. What's the tradition at weddings? They give money, don't they?
yes,
Traditionally.
yeah.
So imagine a wedding where there's 2,500 people. Do you then leave the next day and go buy a house? Because how much money would a married couple walk away with, ballpark,
Well,
at a wedding with 2,500 people? And we're talking, say, the mayor. The mayor was getting married, 2,500 people. How much money would they have walked away with at the end of the wedding?
I don't know. Must be a lot.
Would be huge.
Okay, but you can't buy a house. Let's say he make it 30, 50,000 euros.
Okay, it's not.
But not everyone gives money. Not everyone gives money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I've seen like big lines because we cut them like one by one, and you can see big lines of 500 euros
I know.
notes.
Like you can't see the wedding dress. It's a wedding. It starts off as a white wedding dress. It ends up as a Euro dress.
Yeah.
Euros.
That's it. Then another food that Daco, do we talk about the
Yes,
rusk?
yeah, Daco, the rusks, yes.
The
I love the rusks.
The Cretan rusks, for me, are some of the best rusks that you can have. And special there, we call it something that are from chickpeas. They have chickpeas as well. We call it eftazima. That's one of the best rusk you can have. It's so fulfilled. Like you eat one like that. But you put one in your salad or you eat it with cheese, graviera or something.
Yes.
And it's like, it's a full meal. It's a full meal and good quality product.
I'm going to be a little controversial now. And you're not going to like it. But some of the best rusks I've tasted have been in Kithira. Particularly carob rusks.
I've been told that they have some very. I've never tried. I'm not getting offended. I'm not going to take my gun out. Don't worry about it.
Don't take your Cretan gun.
But I heard that there are some very good. I haven't tried them,
Amazing.
but I'm in love with the Cretan rusks. I'm in love. Like, I'm using them everywhere. Sometimes even like for breakfast.
Yes.
I soak them in the milk.
Soak them in, yeah.
In
So
the milk.
How
Yeah.
Greek is that? To
Oh,
soak your paksimadi
Oh
or
yeah,
your...
yeah, yeah.
Huh?
100%.
Love it. And carob. My daughter gets them from Greece. She just loves them.
And the product, the first product, like the olive oil. I know Peloponnesians and people will say we have better olive oil. I think because I've used to it, because I always eat of my olives, my olive oil, I've used to it. I think for me, it has a more solid taste than the other Greek varieties.
Mytilene has really good oil too. So because they've got...
I've never tried Mytilene.
Yeah, that's a very good strong oil as well.
Yeah, because I told you, we always had our 20-liter drum stored. We never ran out of olive oil.
And at one stage, and it'd probably get back to that, remember there was a shortage of olive oil, and people would say, what do you want for Christmas? Olive oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was 4 years ago, when we had no rain in the island at all. Like, it was dry for 2 years in a row. And all the olives, they were just the pit, not the psychal, not like
flesh.
the actual flesh of the olive. And they couldn't produce, like, they were struggling. But now, the last 3 years, I think it's been turned over.
When it comes to investments and business opportunities, you need more than promises. You need experience that delivers. You need people you can trust. Helco Consulting provides strategic partnerships, clear methods, and services with a strong presence in Greece. Helco Consulting, your trusted consultants in Greece.
When legal matters affect your business or life, you need guidance you can trust. Natasha Karamihu provides expert legal advice, protecting your interests and navigating every challenge. Natasha Karamihu, your trusted legal voice in Greece.
Another question. Why do all politicians come from Crete? You've got Mitsotakis, Kasselakis, Androulakis. They're all Cretan names. Like, it's the island that breeds politicians.
Look, politics in Crete, they were strongly connected. From Venizelos, let's say, if we go to Phileleftheri with Vardinogiannis family, Mitsotakis family, Androulakis or whatever. So they have some very good politicians, very strong names on the board. It was strongly connected.
It's a very strong island. It can actually operate as its own little country, couldn't it?
That's another thing. Crete was an autonomous state, then unified about, I think, 1913, if I'm not mistaken, with the rest of the Greece. They wanted to be unified with the Greece. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, people can correct me if I'm wrong, that this unification had expiry date. I think it was for 100 years or something.
Oh, really? Why?
Yes.
Why would it have an expiry date?
That was a part of the deal. And I remember, like, they brought up this matter, like, we want to be dependent again. And the truth is, like,
they said, no, we've had enough of you.
Yeah, now we would like to
want
be
to be independent again.
Yeah, there were some voices, like, raising this again. But, yes, they went through a lot of ups and downs. But if we take it, like, historically, when we start with Greece, Crete is one of the oldest advanced civilizations in Europe, the Minoan.
Minoan civilization.
So we take it from there and we go all the way up. We had the Venetians, we had the Ottomans. They went through a lot of ups and downs. They were connected with before Minoans, connected with the mythology.
Yes, that's the Minotavros, but the Minoan civilization, which is from 3000 to 1100 BC, it was considered Europe's earliest advanced civilization, and it was based around the center-like Knossos Palace, and the contributions was early urban planning they had multi-story buildings and plumbing systems, which was quite advanced, because a lot of Greece still doesn't have advanced plumbing systems.
Correct.
Maritime trade networks across the Mediterranean. And then obviously they had their art, their frescoes. So it was a very, very advanced civilization.
So the story of the island is very, very way before, like, considering the how well structured they were.
Yes.
Another like traditional food that I love is kaltsunia. I love it. It's like pies filled in with mizithra,
Yeah.
cheese and herbs.
So what's the difference between that and a little tiropitaki?
Okay,
Is it the filo?
yes. They're not baked. They're fried, and we usually serve that with sugar or with honey. And now we talk about honey.
Oh,
I want to say, because I remember you mentioned the
Cytherean honey, and I stand by that.
That I don't know if you've ever tried.
I have.
Cretan.
I have. You can buy Cretan honey here. And
No.
No. I have tried it in Crete. But what I'm saying is, because I can't find Cytherean honey in Sydney, I buy the Cretan honey. That's my next go-to.
Okay, but I love Cretan honey because the island's so big. You can have different varieties. I'm sure, like, if you go back again and try, you'll see that the Cretan honey, it's one of the top. Maybe it's not like top.
No, it is
better than Cytherean
No.
or whatever, but it's so good.
When you put in the best honeys of Greece, first is the Cretan honey, and second is the Cytherean honey. I happen to prefer Cytherean honey because of the very aromatic thyme, to thymari. In Crete, it's mixed with floral forest flowers.
It depends. What kind of honey you're going to have?
I like straight thyme honey, and the very strong, aromatic, fragrant, thyme honey.
Also, we had these comments about, I would love to taste that. The
Send us
honey
your
from
honeys.
Arcadia, the vanilla, was a vanilla honey something?
Yes.
I think that was a...
Yeah, but do they flavour it with vanilla? Does it come from the vanilla flower?
Of course.
Right. No, because I've had truffle honey too, where they
Come on.
can flavour it with truffle.
No.
Crete can almost be, and the same as Mytilene, autonomous, self-sufficient islands. They've got their ports. They produce everything on the island. They're self-sufficient.
Well, it was autonomous.
Yes. I'm not talking about autonomous from a political sense. I'm talking about from self-sufficiency. Other islands of Greece, they've got to ship in the food because it doesn't grow everything. Whereas in islands like Crete and Lesbos, you've got your meat, you've got your vegetables, you've got your oil, you've got your dairy, you've got absolutely everything.
Now you said dairy. This Graviera, the Graviera cheese, man, it's so good. It's so nice. Like,
I love Graviera. I love Graviera with carpuzzi.
You eat carpuzzi with everything. I like Graviera with paximadi, like a nice rusk and nice red wine. That's perfect.
That's the most simple thing. Let's go to raki.
Okay.
I'm not a drinker.
Yes.
But when I was in Crete, I don't know whether it was that whole mystique of Crete and the lira and, the mandanadas, the moustaches, and I was in this taverna And there was this traditional guy, dressed traditional, with the big moustache, with his sidekick, and they did mandanadas the whole time. And they just sang mandanadas made up about me. I absolutely loved it. And I thought, what a great tourist trick, because I just couldn't stop drinking the raki while they were singing mandanadas to me.
Raki is...
Rocket fuel.
that drink is magic.
It is.
It's like you never feel it unless you stand up.
Yes.
When you stand up and you overdone it, that's it. You say, okay, I got it now. But it's like a booster.
Yes.
It's not you drink and you're getting drunk and you fell off the table.
No, I didn't.
It's you go higher and higher and higher and higher.
Yes.
And till the time you turned off. Till the time you turned off. But people, when you go, please take it easy. It's
Start
a very
slow.
strong spirit. It can go up to 40. It can go up to 50 grada, or as you say, volume. So take it easy. Just put a bit of water in. Don't overdo it. Otherwise, you're going to lose your mind. I'm telling you. Take it easy and everything will be all right.
I can't put water in the raki.
Look,
That's sacrilege.
we say
That's
that
like putting lettuce in your Greek salad.
No. We say that you need to have 1 glass of raki, 1 glass of water.
Yeah. But not
Whenever
in
you
the same
drink your
glass.
raki, drink your water.
Dilute it.
Otherwise, you
And a mezadaki as well.
always.
Yes.
You
What's
can't
your
miss.
ideal mezadaki with your raki?
I'll tell you a story, and that's a very funny story about mezadaki and the way of drinking. I met an uncle of mine a few years ago, and we were talking about my grandpa. And he said to me, we drank with your grandpa 5 liters of wine with just 1 snail. We will lick it. We will suck a bit of a juice. We have a bit of a taste from a snail. And we drank with this snail 5 liters of wine.
Oh my God.
So,
Poor snail.
yeah, look, I'm very easy. My could be just olives and cheese.
Yes.
I'm not
Simplicity.
particular.
But that's the beautiful part of Greek, and the Cretan cuisine is known as probably one of the most pure and cleanest. All of Greek cuisine, the Mediterranean, but Cretan cuisine is known for being extra clean because of probably the wonderful produce that's grown
Yes,
on the
correct.
island and the olive oil,
Correct.
quality of the oil. So keep going. Yep.
You talk about mandinades, and
Yes.
now that's another part of Crete, the arts. So Cretan music, the main instruments of the Cretan music is
Lira,
lira,
lauto.
lauto, ascobadura. Do you remember we had the interview with Dimitri
Yes.
Delis from Chicago?
Dimitri
We're talking
Dallas
about,
from Chicago, fabulous musician.
and we use of course, we use a percussion like a drum, and we have some other, but the most well-known instruments is the lira, lauto, ascobadura. The Cretan music, the Cretans, and in general the music from the islands, it's the only music that still produces traditional music till now.
Yes.
How
yes.
good is that?
That's sensational.
It's amazing. They're bands, they're musicians that are still recording and producing traditional music.
Does that go through to the young ones as well?
They love it.
They love it. Yeah.
They love it.
I love it.
I'm crazy about it. I can start crying
Yes.
out of nowhere if I listen like lauto and lira. Have a bit of a raki as well.
When they're at how do they just throw out another like that? Like that takes a lot of talent.
Okay, I'll tell you. This is the first R&B. The first before R&B was created in United States.
While you're talking, I'm going to find another. Yeah.
That's the first. It's true. It's the first R&B. Like they can produce lyrics on spot,
Yes.
and it's a matter of experience.
I'm going to find a mandinada.
You're going to find a mandinada.
I've got a book. I've got a whole book of mandinadas. I bought from Crete. Let me have a look. So a mandinada is a short rhyming couplets from Crete that express love, pride, pain, and philosophy. I'll read a couple and I'll say them in English as well because I don't know how well they translate. Well, I say it with my Cretan
Accent.
Σαν να θωρώ ο κόσμος μου ανθίζει.
No.
Okay. Σαν σε θωρώ ο κόσμος μου ανθίζει. Και γελά και η νύχτα γίνεται αυγή στην σκέψη στα στενά.
Για φέρτε να το διαβάσω εγώ λίγο να το δω.
It needs rhythm, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It needs like, σαν το θωρώ ο κόσμος μου ανθίζει.
No. Okay, we're gonna have a mandinada competition. Για να δω ποιο λες. Σαν σε θωρώ, ο κόσμος μου ανθίζει και γελά και η νύχτα γίνεται αυγή στις σκέψεις στα στενά.
Yeah, we'll see, there you go. How do I compete with that? Give us another
Η
one.
αγάπη είναι θάλασσα και δεν χωρεί λιμάνι και όποιος αυτήν ευούτυξε για πάντα θα την κάνει.
What does that one mean? Yeah, I'll read it in English.
Love is a sea that no harbor can contain and whoever dives in it belongs to it forever.
Isn't that beautiful?
Ναι, οι μαντινάδες, as I said, μαντινάδες is like the prototype of R&B. And,
Can I read this one? Κριτικός δεν γονατίζει, μόνο πεθαίνει όρθιος. Με τη λεβεντιά στο αίμα του και στην καρδιά του το φως. A Cretan never kneels, only dies standing, with pride in his blood and light in his heart. Στη Κρήτη γεννήθηκα και αέρας με μεγάλωσε. Και όποιος με δει να λύγησα, ποτέ του δεν με γνώρισε. Στην Κρήτη γεννήθηκα και αέρας με μεγάλωσε. Και όποιος με δει να λυγίσω, ποτέ δεν θα με γνώριζε. I was born in Crete and raised by its wings, and whoever sees me bent never truly knew me. And here's one for pain and separation. I just love them. They've got what, philosophy in life. Η ζωή είναι μια στιγμή, σαν κύμα που περνάει. Και όποιος δεν αγαπάει βαθιά, ποτέ δεν την γεφτάει.
Ποτέ δεν την
Γεφτάει.
γεφτάει.
Yeah.
Όχι γεφτάει.
Yeftai. Life is a moment like a passing wave, and whoever doesn't love deeply, truly, never truly tastes it. Yeftai.
Γεφτά.
Taste it. Από γεύση, παιδί μου. Έλα.
Γεφτεί. Όχι γεφτάει.
Γευτή. Have a look. Did I say
Η
it
ζωή
right?
είναι μια στιγμή σαν κύμα που περνάει και όποιος δεν αγαπά βαθιά ποτέ δεν τη γεφτάει. Μπορεί να είναι... Okay.
See? Πες συγγνώμη.
Συγγνώμη.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have in Crete, now we're talking about Mandinadas. If you hear the Cretan dialect, I'm sure you're not going to understand a thing.
Probably not.
Like a heavy one.
Yes.
They have different words, like totally different words.
Yes.
It's funny. But when I'm going there,
Your brain wires.
my brain is like left driving, right driving. My mind switched, and I'm started talking like that.
You start. Yeah.
If you hear me, like when I'm talking, when I'm in Crete, I'm adapted to the
To adapt
the
to the
environment.
dialect. Cretan dancing or Pontian dancing?
For me,
Yes.
Cretan is more close to my ears. That's how I used
What about
to.
visually to your with your eyes?
Cretan
Yes.
for me.
Well, for
My
me,
Cretan side is overcome the Pontian side because
I-
I've got both on me.
I've got Pontian side. So I went to an event. I loved it. It was two dance troupes. One was Pontian and one was Cretan. And they come out on the stage together.
I know.
And it was... were you there?
I directed the show.
Did you? Okay. You did a great
I
job.
directed the show.
It was brilliant. The Pontians would come and they'd, with their feet and their strong movements, and then they'd step back, and then the Cretans would come with their white boots and their blue vrakis, and then they came on together, and I thought, this is what culture's about. This is what I love to see.
Yes,
It was
it's
visual.
beautiful.
It was, the music, it gave me goosebumps.
There you go. We missed
My mantra,
Goosebumps in season 3, actually.
Yeah. So you directed that show.
Of course. Do you remember?
I remember the show.
But you don't remember.
I don't remember.
I invite you to that show.
Oh, right. I loved it, Nico. Absolutely loved it.
And
Yes, I think. Now you are.
Now you
correct.
got it.
I got it. I got it. I know exactly who the producer was, and I remember exactly where it was, and it was fabulous.
it was very nice. It was very nice.
Yes.
What else for Crete, Christine? Let's talk about the people.
The
Now,
people,
and
yes.
the hospitality.
Yes.
Cretan people, they're so nice. They're so open-hearted.
Just don't get them angry, because they're easily offended.
Well, yes. Why? You have no reason to make them angry. Better not to. But what happens when I'm going to my village, Kufi, Rethymno, walking out to go to the cafeteria, to the coffee shop, to have my coffee under the tree. Till I go there, which is about 200 meters, I have to stop 5 times. Come in. Come on. Let's have a drink.
Tell me in Greek with the accent.
Νικολιό, είδα κάνεις μωρέ, καλώς ήρθες, εράτε μέσα, εράτε.
I love it.
So I have to stop every 50 meters to someone walking in, invite you, giving
So
you
you don't
the
offend them.
raki. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you can't say no with this
It's hard.
kind.
Particularly for you, because you're one of their children.
Kindness. It's
Yes.
like this is hospitality. They want to hug you.
Yeah.
They want to be part of your,
Yeah.
your experience.
No, absolutely
So
love it.
the hospitality in Greece is beautiful, but especially in Crete, you can find like people that are gonna give you a bed to sleep
Yeah.
if you don't have somewhere to sleep, and they don't know you. And especially, I think the smaller communities
Or even tighter.
They're doing that.
They're very welcoming. You know, one of the things I loved doing when I was in Chania, going for a walk down to the port, and
I love it.
and the water was just so calm, and the lights, and some of the best street musicians. This guitarist, he just mesmerized me. I don't know if
We have uploaded this video.
Yes.
On the.
we've
yes.
uploaded the video. It was magical. I
It
can't.
was during the sunset.
It was the sun setting, and this
and you
guy
have
was.
this.
He was,
No, the
feeling
other
his
way.
guitar. Okay.
Yes.
He was like talking. The guitar was talking to him. He became one with his instrument, and the melodies. His fingers were just caressing the guitar, and I can't explain it. Go to one of our stories,
Instagram.
our posts on Instagram, and you'll listen to this young man. I wish I could find him again.
Yeah.
And he was amazing. So walking through those little streets of Chania and going down to the port and going to the
How beautiful is
the
that?
Faro.
Κάτω στο
Ναι.
ενετικό λιμάνι. How beautiful is that?
Magical.
For me, it's my memories. I can smell it now just by imagining me walking through these small streets.
Aren't memories amazing? What they
Yes.
evoke in us, the
Yes.
senses,
And the smells.
the smells.
The smell is a very strong memory. The smells.
Yeah, totally. That could be even a perfume, or we're such sensory beings.
Now we're talking about Crete. We're not talking about perfumes. We're talking
No, but I'm
about
talking about the
koulourakia
memories.
baked in the oven.
Yes.
In the fire oven. I remember my Thea, I was going down like big trays of koulourakia, the Cretan ones.
Yes.
Ladokoulora.
Yes.
And she was baking like 30, 40 trays of that. Baking, taking out, baking, taking. It was the best koulouraki of my life. I can't So yeah, Crete.
Magical Crete.
It is magical, and you can have whatever you want. You want a village style life on your holidays. You could go up at the villages. You want a loud life down on the cities, on the clubs, and all that. You can do that. You have a combination. You can do both. You can stay up on the village, and you can go down to
Yes.
the. That's what I'm doing.
I love the villages.
Yes, I love to blend with the people and.
Do you travel around, or do you basically stay in Rethymno?
I travel a lot, because it's never enough.
Do you feel more Cretan or Thessaloniki?
That's a good question.
You've got the best of both worlds happening there.
Yeah, I know.
You
Tell
lucky
me about
bastard.
it. Look, I can't choose. They're both part of my identity.
Yes.
Thessaloniki,
Thessaloniki.
it's my love. Crete is my secret love.
Crete is your secret.
My secret love. My unfair.
Anyway, it's been wonderful touring Crete.
Well, we haven't toured
We haven't
it
touched
exactly.
it.
We haven't
No,
even
well,
touched it. But I would like to go like city by city, and then to do this with all the islands.
Yes.
And then after we finish with the islands, let's take
The mainland.
the mainland from Peloponnese all the way up to Evros.
Yes. So we'll become a travel podcast.
Why not?
Why not?
Not only, but
No.
we can have.
Yes, it's
like
great.
Greece is so beautiful, so good. Why not to promote
The
this
islands,
beautiful,
everything.
blessed land?
And we'll touch on islands that people like don't know that much about.
We can do that. Yes.
I'm excited.
I don't know many of them as well,
Yes.
but I need to discover them, and I would love to do that.
Okay.
So during the summertime, I'll do a lot of podcasts, and
Please.
we're gonna have a lot of material from Crete. So whoever in Crete listen to us, please PM, DM,
Yes.
as you want to call it, just send us a message, and we'll be more than happy to share a story of yours, of your grandparents, of your village, of your music, of everything. We'll be more than happy to host it.
Does that mean I have to travel to Crete so we can do the podcast
And we
together?
can do it remotely. Yeah,
can
you
do
can
it
travel if you want.
No, because
you try to find.
our paths will cross in Greece,
You-
and we will be doing a couple of interesting podcasts when we're in maybe Athens, Syros.
Syros, Athens, Crete.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to come to Crete, you're
Για
more
να
than
δούμε.
welcome.
Για να δούμε.
Yeah, να δούμε.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you, everyone, for being with us for another episode.
Let's go have a raki.
Raki, I'm ready for
Okay.
Raki.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
To-
our sponsors, and thank you for follow us on Instagram, Facebook. To get the full podcast, you have to go to YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcast.
All the major podcast platforms.
Yes.
Thank you very
Love
much.
you. Thank
See
you.
you the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
This podcast brought to you by Natasha Karamiho, your trusted legal voice in Greece for all your legal matters, and Helco Consulting, trusted services for all business and investments in Greece.
I'm Christine Stavropoulos,
Και εγώ ο Νίκος Σαμίδης. Και αυτό είναι το Greek Podyssey, το podcast της Ομογένειας.
a podcast for Hellenes worldwide, sharing stories, culture, identity, laughs, and a little bit of tsugrisma along the way.
Γιατί μπορεί να φύγαμε από την Ελλάδα, αλλά η Ελλάδα δεν έφυγε ποτέ από μας.